Starbound profoundly, hopefully I'll bring them the sound to give them hope inside their homes at night as they laying down with headphones plugged in the phone after they grinding all day for what little cash the ruling class had decided to pay. Led astray humans in cages, ones of legal age, full functioning in their brains, or at least that's what the other humans say on paper, but the only paper making this one believe in a brighter day is rectangular shaped and loaded with weed. Spark from the mouth where it swishes around for that fullness and fun, making its way down the esophagus through the throat to the lungs, into bloodstreams polluted by the unseen cancerous things from prior eats. That spark hits the brain, feeling we can be more clean, stimulating, yes, with purported hallucinogenic effects. Hallucinatory in the mildest way, the mindless effect. Everything this essence touched turned gold, but quiet is kept. This trademark what's said though, made too many with silent success. Felt strife in my head and soul, like a knife through the chest, melting away like a pot full of icicles in a pan on heat atop the stove. I grip my microphone now, can fly just rhyming on my own, solo requiring no team this time around. I ain't got no input from jazz, no instrumentals as well. I bought beats on the net by myself, looking to stars, just so happens that I was feeling starbound. No disrespect to my brother, yo, we're still doing part 2 of Mogg Deep. We'll start with thoughts on electronic dreams of androids counting electric sheet and electronic heads. I'm dreaming of flying on high celestial planes. This time I matter to the stars, best believe in these rhymes so profound, vibrant and blessed. I passed it after I was put to the test. I ain't shook like the rest, the opposite of rookie at this. Rhyme took from my head on loose leaf, they've been put with a pen. Spat from vocal cords and electrically sent to the screen. Chopped up, filtered effects, added to them and such. Back in days I'd release shit raw, I gave no fifth of a fuck. The quality of the art, my mind was changed by my older bro, as well as the reaction to raw quality audio at live shows.
Did you really?
Serious?
Yes, and a little bit no. Genesis a raw-ish kinda, but no little kid flows. I know my bro mastered that shit just as best as he could.
Yo.
Suggested we take it to professional. I said raw underground loving hoes wouldn't approve, and so the digital release ain't the same as the CDs. Anyhow, enough MD advertising. If we've met, go ahead, add me as a friend. If not, send me a message and I'll send you a link where to get this Starbound
Burnt diskettes. Here we go. Yes.
Moggy man. Track 2, Starbound, Haze, take 1. The product in step, it's time to come correct. Having none of that bullshit of what I did in my past. Moggy man was spat, the most simplistic of tracks. It wasn't all whack, but like Michael Douglas, I felt I was falling down. But now Starbound rising through darkness, inviting y'all round. If you ain't feeling it like my bitch, you can get literally clowned. Man, why you just try to turn my spot into a fucking circus?
Got a question.
Yes, I have immense respect for the crew I used to work with. Found King Casper's last no tracks, he spat a sick ass verse. Man, just can't believe a hype man host be all he thinks that he's worth. Now no disrespect though, whatever makes him happy, I think he should do it. But these dudes got the sickest flows, my bros Casper with our woo man. Some peeps I shed a stage with, I heard in the streets moving substances. I tell them that death or jail is substantially where they're headed. Man, respect all hustlers hustling as a solo gig, but like Puff told Biggie, the drug hustle and music just don't mix. Solo shit like Philip, toned down from the last track. Wait, speaking of the homie, I hit you up on FB a few weeks back. You said you get a casp about that rap show that he has planned. We want it to be underground as fuck, like literally underground at the Underdog Free House on E-Town's What At fam. I know you gon' be out there making big moves, and this ain't no diss, my man, but hit him up like Tupac, my bro Casper, that is fam. For a reminder where you from and the types of shows we did back in the days. I'm hoping those that took off ain't left us behind for good. The undergrounders are gritty ones, the nerd spitters from their old hoods. We be grinding harder, if not just as hard as they could grind, but they tapped into something different and so divine, yes. But on occasion, I guess that simply ain't true. Too many times rappers who blow up, they get lost in the truth. Binding contracts is what label cats possibly include, saying come work for us and then they won't help them cats make moves. 15 minutes of fame, then suddenly independently, they acting like fools. Shouldn't have signed on the line as disastrous cats who independently move are beholden to none but the donors on the site and all crews liking and downloading their music online. The rest can go screw. Meanwhile, homie contracted spent all his cash with just a single or two completed and promised fat cats he'd do 2 albums a year for the next 2 or 3. Kid fighting writer's block knowing he's fucked if he ain't make moves. Believe this. The label sends agents to help him write to the beat, but they going off charts. What people listening in club scenes and on the radio, ain't no one listening to that garbage. Like really, like most people ain't tuned out during trap bangers. Get real. I constantly shift the dial's position, looking for something trill. No realness to hear while he's turning the dial. That underground rapper cat in his whip as he drives in the night and blowing up homie's hometown while that guy's coasting on the west side. The single from his next shit suddenly bumping an undergrounder's ride. No tears shed by him for his once best friend imprisoned inside the industry. Dude, he's on his way, slow and steady tracks provide for him to produce whenever he writes them, not when they tell him to write. And they're about what he chooses. His free speech definitely ain't compromised like immortal technique. Word to the street, independently speak and be who you are, not a person who you pretending to be. And guaranteed, even if not one fan comes to aid me, I'll be happy spending the rest of my life singing all my songs for free. It's only fair, with no fanfare, I'd still be yelling at air and sending lyrics off into a deep digital abyss where peeps just talk shit about others and show zero respect to anyone. But hey, I'm an artist, so what the fuck you expect, man? Night moves, trying to make some front page driving hype news for our actions after the clock strikes 12 tonight. We like you, couple of pills at the club, perhaps some mushrooms at the park. Definitely some tree gets sparked in the dark tonight. Shit's nice, cruise on repeat. We seen homeless homies like they ain't trying to eat in that moment, agree, but no, deep down what struck them tragedy be. Sadly scenes I gloss over so they ain't rattle me be like a hoarder overlooking the space compacted as shit. After all, am I not a human animal? Hate the system but contribute to it just as much as the mall. I remember when I started smoking cigarettes to rebel against authority, but don't I buy them fucking shits from a store, leaving the trash out back and having smoking trucks delivering shit, polluting the air, not to mention the taxes paid to the men. Kinda get what my psychotic beefy brother once said, if it ain't illegal it ain't worth it, man, this shit bothers my head, so on we went. Fuck them, we're young, but they've won already, given, consume the substance, me, fuck, spend all the money. Where the fuck you go, homie? You left me broken and lonely on the side of the road. The crew to myself, not only talking to myself, I'm hoping this shit reaches your audio device somehow, some way, shit all to do. So I wrote this in a van that reminds me of the one we sit up and smoking back in the day. I know you and Logan or Conrad got in the dark side of the light for a few dark moments. Very short to me, but to you it probably felt like over a million years. I remember when the fentanyl epidemic was spreading via dismembering hands, poisoning all the dope, and you were right in the middle of it in greasy hotels, smoking opiates, or at least that's what I heard. See, I be only going by word of mouth. Left a job for a better life, foretold to you, homie. I've been drifting into weak clouds, now after token like you told me. Your memory of all the times getting blown out. So reach out to you now, I'm hoping you get the message. You call me, I miss you, bro. So Turned 20 through the summer, spent B-days chilling on my futon, getting high on celebratory bright like great, a fucking new dawn. Living my old life, still the same, no damn new dogs like Drake. Take the old ones, have them change a bit, it's like a whole new show. Spent a couple years away, not really doing music too much. Friends like, where's Alexx, man? He said he'd be around here 2 months ago, I still ain't seen him. Should we give a spot to new Mogg? A shell of old Moggy, but at least his ass might show up on time. Y'all can't replace the original one round, twist your head up one time, getting chat up, fun guy that lived to spit some fucking dumb rhymes. Get some head and run wild after insufflating just one line, cause his tolerance built up from when sobriety seemed like a fun time. Bust nuts and rhyme dictionaries until they're pregnant with this Starbound and give birth plenty of raps to go around while simultaneously working on reloading y'all with some more Mogg deep CDs for your candy G. I'm irreplaceably dope dog. Pooping up online, cashed in my nerd rapping coupon with juice at the rap star. Gotta call Moggy Mad Tupac of the rap net at that line for those thinking that I went too far. Roll up a Rockefeller, be like, you got any Grey Poupon? Moving up online, cashed in my nerd rapping coupon with juice at the rap star. Gotta call Moggy Mad Tupac of the rap net at that line for those thinking that I went too far. Roll up a Rockefeller, be like, you got any Grey Poupon?
And I think in this particular phrase, there's a couple reasons for it. In one aspect, I think it's just how convenient of a rhyme it is. And it rhymes with like coupon and neutron and futon and like all these things that are kind of around.
Yeah. Mic check. Starbound outro take 11D7 5,117,000. I felt like killing them all. I bumped them back in days, dog. Still fucks with Frankie or Tyler and Earl Sweatshirt sometimes. Production's been a strange journey like Cunning West, but I'm outshine myself like no producing the Rosie P dog. I love those beats and bump Broken Band when I was a young sorta emo but not trying to be all gangsta as fuck teenager. Re-listened Starbound and I decided that song it ended on was pretty whack. Chaz like change Grey Poupon. I said nah, I said I would, but hey bro, surprise. A whole new end track produced by the Passion Hi-Fi. I must apologize to him. I know I said I'd take more advice from the OGs, but I'm still young and feeling blessed since I'm high, so fuck it. I changed an old release and think nothing of it, but here I'll dub it. The CP was amended after it was put out with a new outro on 07/25/2017 for your candy G.
Irreplaceably stubborn.
Thanks, motherfucker. I take your hate as a compliment. Them cocksuckers put fire up under my ass to improve myself, but that along with my older brother, yo, I've already won at the game in life. I got this on lockdown. No, I need a jump cut. Support Mogg Deep, yo, we're real as they come. AlexxMogg.site and www.moggdeep.info. Follow us shit on Facebook and Twitter, Bandcamp and SoundCloud.
Yo, enough of that.
What? I gotta end this promoting my brand.
No, you don't.
Shameless self-promotion's necessary in this game, you know. I fucking hate it cause my ass got self-confidence issues and it ain't always good form to always be talking about yourself. So more songs about society, the rap game, and my bros, which by the way, should be the most important things in your life. Society means Marxism and the game means something you love, real talk. Combined with an infinitely realer walk. It's hell on earth like Mobb Deep, my dog's always staying positive. We weather, whether it's rain or it's sun, straight up. And we till the fields until the workload is done. Almost there. With raps on the one fucking next to blow up. Trapping Jack and being prophetic, all that's pathetic. I'm done. Ha! It's the real outro. Dedicate this disc to all my bros. Cause the hoes, they come and go. And my family need not know. Alexx Mogg out, yo. Peace.